Okay. So, hello students, good morning. The main purpose of our marathon is I have picked some of the very important topics which can be easily asked in prelims based on the PYQs. First topic, biotechnology and health. So what are the main repeated areas from this? After discussing this, I will show 2-3 PYQs also. So you will also get an idea. What are the main repeated topics? The main repeated topic is about the vaccine. In vaccine also, what all we can say, whether that vaccine is activated or inactivated. That question was asked, I think in 2019 or 2020 about COVID-19 vaccine, that whether that particular vaccine is made from activated or inactivated microorganism. So that's why you have to read about this. Then question can be asked about the vector. Vector means the microorganism. Particular vaccine is made by bacteria, by virus, or what kind of microorganism. And one question was asked on mRNA also, messenger RNA. So that's why when you read about any particular thing, go through the PYQs. These all terms I have taken from PYQs, nothing from my side. So this is just an example that from vaccine, all these kind of topics have already been asked. Next comes the topic of DNA, or if we talk in general, the topic of genetic material, DNA and RNA. So one question in UPSC was asked about the single-stranded DNA and double-stranded DNA. Because generally we say DNA is double-stranded. But if you read current affairs, if you read particular topic, you will have an idea that whether particular thing is single or double-stranded DNA. So, and question have already been asked about RNA also. So because of this, you must have a basic idea about DNA, RNA, basic genetic material. And whenever you read about any vaccine, about vaccine also you must have an idea that it contains the DNA genetic material or RNA genetic material. Talking about the microorganisms. Simple questions about microorganisms, like a PYQ was asked in which every statement started with all. All viruses can do this. All viruses can do this. All viruses can do this. So even if you don't have an idea, seeing this term all, 90% you can answer. Okay, but it's not like that. No, you will take risk for every question. That's why you must have a basic idea. For example, one important question about virus was asked. UPSC has given, I think, 3 microorganisms, and it is asked which of these microorganisms can be cultured in laboratory, can be cultured or cultivated in lab. So generally students say that for environment and science and tech, all the above options are correct. But if you read a very basic thing about virus, so virus cannot survive without a host. It is a very basic thing when you start reading about the virus. So that's why basic knowledge about microorganisms is also very important. Next come the topic of immunology. So immunology is basically related with vaccine, but one question was asked about the B cells and T cells. Question was asked, B cells and T cells are related to what? So basically they are related to our immune system only. Next come to biotech techniques. That means what biotechnology techniques are being used for different purposes, like CRISPR-Cas9 technology, like the CAR T cells therapy, like the oil zapper technology. Biotechnology we are using for cleaning the pollution in the environment, cleaning the material in the environment. So these all things are the very, very repeated topics from biotechnology and health part. So here some of the examples, like question has already been asked on DNA barcoding. Question I think was asked whether through DNA barcoding you can know the genetic material or you can know the parent. So I think this kind of question was asked. One question was asked on monoclonal antibodies. This was 2025 question only. Next question, CRISPR-Cas9 technology. So question was asked on Cas9, what it is. Next question on biofilms, oil zappers. These type of questions have already been asked. So this is done with the biotechnology and health part. All these topics are the repeated ones. Now let's check some of the examples which I am giving. So this question on monoclonal antibodies, what simply questions are asked? They are man-made. They are man-made proteins. Very simple question, even if you just have a basic idea of monoclonal antibodies. They stimulate immunological function due to their ability to bind. Basically, if you are talking about antibodies, immunological function will be there. Antibodies function is to strengthen the immune system. So easily you can answer these type of questions. And see, this is a static part, whether they are man-made or not, whether they provide immunological function or not. This thing was in news in 2024 and 25. That they are used in treating viral infections like that of Nipah virus. Nipah virus was in news, its cure was in news, its treatment was in news. So this is the static part. And this is the current affairs. So in this way, UPSC combines current affairs as well as the static part. Second kind of question, which I have already shown, what is Cas9 protein? So it is a molecular seizure used in targeted gene editing. So whenever you read about CRISPR-Cas technology, you must have an idea, no, what is the purpose? Then only you can answer. Yes. Next question. This question was about the biofilters. So how biotechnology we are using for the environment, biotech technologies. So biofilters provide waste treatment by, so see, these type of questions, no, until and unless any extreme statement is given for environment and sometimes for science and technology, you can say all of these statements are correct. So here I am not solving the question, I am just directing you what kind of questions can be asked. This question on oil zapper technology. This is also for the bioremediation or environmental cleaning using biotechnology. So let's start with this topic, that is Guillain-Barre outbreak. So in 2025, in the starting few months of 2025, there were various newses of Guillain-Barre outbreak. What was the reason for that? The reason was contaminated water. So by what thing that water was contaminated? It was contaminated by E. coli and Campylobacter jejuni bacteria. So whenever you read about any disease or anything, first of all, you must read about its cause, right? So if I talk about the cause, in the news, two causes are given. First cause is the E. coli bacteria, which is present in the contaminated water. Second thing is the Campylobacter jejuni. These are the two bacteria by which the water was contaminated. And third thing, from exam perspective, you must know that Zika virus is also responsible for what? Guillain-Barre outbreak. So water contaminated by all these kind of bacteriums can lead to Guillain-Barre syndrome. Now, that triggered the Guillain-Barre outbreak. So having discussed about the causes, then you have to discuss that this particular disease or microorganism affect which part of body. Okay, so it affects the peripheral nervous system. So what were the causes? Causes were E. coli, Campylobacter jejuni and Zika virus. Okay, these were the cause. Now, where it affected? These bacteria affected what? These bacteria affected the peripheral nervous system. Peripheral nervous system. Now, what is the difference? What is the meaning of peripheral nervous system? Yes? Any general idea? I will explain, but a basic idea. Outermost part of nervous system. Okay, any other student? No idea. Okay, no problem. See, this is your central nervous system. The brain and the spinal cord is the central nervous system. So Guillain-Barre syndrome is not impacting the central nervous system. It is impacting the peripheral nervous system. Peripheral nervous system means the collection or distribution of nerves which are connecting organs to the main central system. Okay, so it is not affecting our brain part. It is affecting the nerves which are connecting our organs to the brain. Very important thing, because whenever you read about any disease, you must know which part of body it is affecting. So what is the cause? We discussed about the microorganisms. They were the causes. Which part of body it affects? It affects the peripheral nervous system. Now, apart from affecting peripheral nervous system, if we talk about Guillain-Barre syndrome, so it is a autoimmune condition. What is the meaning of autoimmune condition? In autoimmune condition, our own immune system gets confused that whether I have to attack the foreign microorganism or I have to attack my own body cells. So in autoimmune system, our immune system gets confused. And instead of killing E. coli bacteria or Zika virus, it will kill our own neurons. And if our own neurons are killed, then connection between our body organs and main nervous system will get disconnected. And hence, it will lead to paralysis. So what was the cause? Cause were the bacteria. Which part of the body it affects? It affects peripheral nervous system. What kind of disorder it is? It is autoimmune disorder. What are the results? What are the symptoms? Results are it causes numbness and muscle weakness. So first thing what it will do, it will cause paralysis in lower part of the body. And gradually this paralysis can reach to other parts of the body. So now please give the answer quickly, because my main purpose is not to cover maximum topics. My main purpose is the retainment. Whatever you read you must have in your mind. So first important thing, what are the causes of Guillain-Barré syndrome? And okay, don't need to say complete name, you don't need to remember the spelling also, just E. coli, Campylobacter, and third thing what I said? Yes, Zika virus, very important, can be asked. Okay, these are the causes. Which part of the body it affects? Okay, what is peripheral nervous system? Very good. Okay. And whether it is inherited disease or it is autoimmune disease? What is autoimmune disease? Which infects the immune system. Immune system affects our own body only instead of killing the microorganisms. What are the symptoms? What it will cause to the body? Weakness, numbness, paralysis, and paralysis especially to the lower part of the body. Now please don't forget if this thing comes in UPSC. Because UPSC can ask this type of question also. Consider the following diseases. It will give 3-4 diseases and it will ask which of these diseases are autoimmune disease. So for that you must have an idea what is autoimmune disease. Okay, please solve this question. Please don't do anything wrong. Just a second, I will write, you will give many answers because what is the first answer? B. B. One answer is B. Any other? Who gives the answer? I will ask reason also. Yes. All of you are giving answer as B. Okay. Consider the following statements. Guillain-Barré syndrome affects the central nervous system. It's the peripheral nervous system. Okay. Guillain-Barré syndrome can be caused by contaminated water. Yes. Okay. So, this was incorrect. So, your answer was B. Very good. See, just now I discussed about the difference between central and peripheral nervous system. That's why you know that. After 1 month, if UPSC asks this question, you have to focus on that.